The time consumed for only 1 yard. Take the snap at 52. And now they've got him. It's Hendrickson. One play after nearly getting to him. This time he completes the deal.
Rookie left tackle, Kingsley right here. There's easier guys to go against.
I was surprised during that break he still had a few words with Alex Kemp. As Hendrickson makes the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. A sack it is for Hendrickson, who started to dominate in his one-on-one matchup.
Kind of trying to give him a little help with a chip, but Pacheco doesn't get up enough, and that he's beaten Kingsley to the edge on the outside over and over again, and this time he goes from speed.
That's just kind of what comes with having a rookie at that position, but he has been really good.
Pressure from Hendrickson, and he finally got there.
Well, and they're trying to slide protection to Trey Hendrickson, but he splits the double team. You've got Nick Allegretti, who's trying to work over to help him out. You got the left tackle, Cornelius Lucas.
3rd down and 8. Panthers 3 for 4 on 3rd. They bring pressure, and Dalton had the ball hit as he threw, and it's intercepted. Von Bell with the pick and room to run. Bell down the sideline, shoved out of bounds at the 15-yard line by Miles Sanders. Dalton's first against the Bengals in his career.
Yeah, just great relentless pass pressure by Trey Hendrickson. You got beyond the quarterback, which is kind of a no-no, right?
27 protected for the moment, and that moment is gone. Trey Hendrickson comes in.
Trey Hendrickson going against Andrew Thomas on the outside, and for Hendrickson, sack number 4 on the year. He has just been phenomenal since coming over from the Saints for the Cincinnati Bengals. 17 and a half sacks a season ago. Second, this is going to look like a different defense if those guys can stay healthy.
Hit there is Jones, and he goes down. It's Trey Hendrickson off the edge for a sack.
Best against best, and now I think that you may have to say that Hendrickson is the official winner. Sack number 2 on the night. Thomas in good position, but Hendrickson just continues to press forward. And man, when they can get outside with those speed moves and the way he uses his hands, you see all that clawing and hand fighting, and Hendrickson getting it going tonight.
Making it real tough for Cleveland to get any running game going whatsoever.
Watson, and he's going down. And it's Trey Hendrickson, who has been a monster for this Cincinnati defense.
Look how fast that Trey Hendrickson is able to get around and bend this corner. Deshaun Watson doesn't have any chance. He just flies and is able to turn that corner and get around.
He's eventually became the starter there before he signed his 1-year deal in the offseason to back up Deshaun Watson here. And guess who? It's Trey Hendrickson again.
Instead of 2-yard loss, and it's 2nd and 12. Minshew in some trouble, and down he goes. Back at the 35, it's Trey Hendrickson. His 8th sack of the year, a loss of 7.
And Chris Jenkins, these are the two guys that collapse the pocket. Because watch, Gardner Minshew wants to escape and climb, and there's nowhere for him to go. And then he just rolls right into Trey Hendrickson.
And Ritter on 1st down trying to find room to roam, but he can't with Trey Hendrickson on his back.
You got all the guys walked up, but they're not all going to come. You're going to get the pressure. You're going to have guys that are going to drop out, guys are going to replace, and then you're going to have Mike Hilton come off the edge. So these 2 linebackers, which one's coming? Okay, there goes Jermaine Pratt dropping out, but you add Mike Hilton into that.
4 for 11 today on 3rd down. Ritter, pressure comes, and down he goes. It's Hendrickson again.
Speed to power. You're worried about the speed, and then he switches to power. And that's what it looks like. Just Trey Hendrickson is such a challenge off the edge.
3rd sack today for Hendrickson.
Openly talked about looking down the road in the position that the team had put itself in.
And Hendrickson again, his 4th sack of the day. Ball loose and pounced on by Logan Wilson.
This is the most important thing for you to do, Amir Abdullah, is to give him a shot. What is that? That's a pat on the back as he goes by. I mean, you've got your tackle out there. You know he's struggling. He's already given up one sack in this half already when he got ran over. It's just all the little details. All the little detail.
This time it's Hill. Stop. 19-yard line. Hendrickson in on that tackle.
Rush, sacked by Hendrickson.
3rd and 13. And Levis under pressure, and down he goes. The ball popping out at the end of the play. Was he down by contact after the Hendrickson sack?
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that Trey Hendrickson said, he goes, relentless is a word that has a lot of meaning to me. It sure looks like it's loose. You cannot leave him unblocked. You just can't. I mean, he is, and it's not just in rushing the passer. It's everywhere. He's one of those guys, you have to have a guy to block him. You can see it's coming loose.
As are these Bengals. Jerry Jeudy's been quiet so far. Thompson blown up again, and it's Trey Hendrickson, the NFL's leader in sacks.
This is just, you see, he has to get around Njoku off the edge, and then it's just one-on-one with Ifedi over there at left tackle, the 4th left tackle that the Cleveland Browns have played there this season. And
Nix, Franklin hits the deck. Reading it well, Hendrickson, who's been quiet. He's one of the top rushers in the NFL with 13 sacks. They lose 2 right there. And
One official called it. Yep, they called it first down. One official called it first down. The other one had him a little bit short. Nix was close to crossing the line of scrimmage, but got it off.
Nix, 1st and 10. Heavy pressure. Down he goes. Hit by Hendrickson. Whacked up high by Osai.
Well, now you need to use that final timeout because Nix is piled up. You've got 2 receivers down by the end zone.
And the first sack by the Bengals defense tonight. Will be back in 30 seconds after this. With the 1st and 10. Humphrey on the move. Mims, the wide receiver, the pitch. Redwell, beautiful tackle. Davis Gaither.
They've been giving up, but in this game so far, other than that opening drive, they've been able to respond. That time coming up with a tackle for loss, setting up 2nd and long. Wilson has to pull it down, and down he goes, Hendrickson. And a big part of that was the check down to the tailback. And their coverage is good down the field. He tries to come underneath here, but Cincinnati, a playoff game tonight, certainly for Cincinnati, and a lot of those tomorrow as well. This has just been a brutal half of football for the Pittsburgh Steelers offense. As Warren got the ball and Osai made the stop, and that's going to do it. He's just kind of been a spot player for this Steelers team. Wilson in trouble and sacked by Hendrickson. His 2nd tonight. Loss of 5. Yeah, here he is, Trey Hendrickson, Dan Moore, and you see the hands. He swipes the hands just as Moore's trying to get on him. You know, that's what the good ones do, and he keeps the hands off him, gets it right around the edge. We saw, you know, they still have a timeout remaining. Wilson is sacked by Hendrickson again. They got to use the timeout. Yeah, this is the job by Hendrickson, and, you know, big players make big plays when the games are on the line. He goes past Dan Moore once again and collapses the pocket.